Apricot's nest, apricot's nest. We'll sing and we'll learn because birds are the best. Apricot's nest, apricot's nest. We'll sing and we'll learn on Apricot's nest.
Hi, welcome back to Apricot's Nest. I'm Emma, the bird lady. It's May, and here in Eastern Canada, we are loving the spring weather. We've got warmer, sunnier days, buds coming out on the trees, flowers popping up in the gardens and the fields, and best of all, the birds are singing and they're flitting around, and there's new ones to see each week. Because it's spring, many birds are mating, and so you're seeing pairs of birds maybe creating a nest, or in some cases even sitting on that nest, warming their eggs up to hatch any day now. We're going to explore another duck today. This is only our second duck on the program, and we hope you're excited because this one's really pretty. All right, let's see what we have here.
It's time to guess, what is this bird? Can you guess with me? It is a mystery. Did you recognize that bird? What was it? This is a male wood duck. Check out all the incredible colors and patterns on the wood duck. You can see the red around its beak, then we have green on the head with some white striping, the red eye, there's blue on the back, some speckles on the breast or on the sides. Everywhere you look on the male wood duck, you'll see a different color or pattern. The female wood duck is pretty cute herself. We love that bright white eye ring, and there's some different blues and purple colors along the back feathers as well if you look closely.
Isn't the wood duck beautiful? It's striking if you see it, especially the male out on a little pond or a lake when you're exploring. It has that chestnut colored body with green on the head, but it's all the different colors that you see on the head and on the sides of the feathers that really catch your eye. Even the female is pretty, and it has those nice blue tones on its back and the white eye ring as well. We love those little wood ducks.
Tweet, tweet, where do they sleep? Where do they live?
Wood ducks spend their days in the water, maybe around marshes, ponds, shallow lakes, rivers. They like to stay close to the edge of the water, so they're not usually out very deep. However, they are interesting compared to many other duck species, and they nest in trees, or they'll even nest in nest boxes. So usually ducks will kind of hang out and nest along the side of the water, just on the ground, but you might see a wood duck up in a tree or climbing into one of those nest boxes.
Tweet, tweet, what do they eat? Let's talk about their food.
What does a wood duck eat? A wood duck is an herbivore. Have you heard of the word herbivore? That means that they eat mostly plants. So their diet consists of a lot of plants, maybe from the edge of the water, reeds and grasses, or even aquatic plants. So that's plants that are growing in the water as well. Wood ducks also enjoy acorns, and they'll eat bugs as well. So they're not the ducks that are deeper in the water looking for fish. These ones are more along the water's edge eating the plants.
Would you like a fun fact? Here you go. It's time for some fun facts.
So aside from wood ducks being beautiful and full of so many colors, here's another fun fact about them. We chatted earlier that they nest in trees, sometimes really high up, maybe 50 feet up in a tree. Sometimes it's in a nest or a nest box. Eventually, they need to get to the water. How do they get there? Well, when they're ready, their mom and dad will head down to the water, fly down on their own and swim around, or maybe stay below the nest if it's not even above the water. And one by one, the ducklings will jump out of the nest and jump plop all the way down to the ground, or plop all the way down to the water. And they're fine. Their mom and dads don't help them at all. And then they can go and explore the world around them outside of their nest. Isn't that incredible? That's a long jump for a wood duck baby.
It's a look-alike bird. Put your spectacles on. It's a sneaky, tricky look-alike bird. Not the same species at all. Green-winged teals like a similar environment as the wood duck, those shallow marshes and lakes. And the green-winged teal's head is rounder and it's a bit smaller of a duck. The green-winged teal has less color contrast on it than the wood duck too. The mandarin duck is in the same family of ducks as the wood duck, but the bill on the mandarin duck is pinkish red and there's lots of white up on the head and the crest. It is also slightly smaller than the wood duck, but it's also extremely eye-catching and colorful. The mandarin duck is not native to eastern North America, unlike the wood duck. All right, bird quiz friends, here we go. We'll show you 3 birds we've learned about in previous episodes, and you'll have a chance to guess them before we share the answers with you at the end. Bird quiz, let's all test our knowledge. Bird quiz, let's learn, kids. Put on your thinking cap. How did you do? The first bird was an osprey, the second was a tree swallow, and the third one was a double-crested cormorant. We hope you remembered them from other episodes.
Thanks for tuning in to our wood duck episode today. We love this little bird. They're such a beautiful duck, and there's one or two that often hang out in the winter at our nearby pond, and it's always a treat to see them swimming by. We hope to see you again next week. I'll give you a little hint. We're going to explore our first warbler species next week. We hope to see you again. And as always, you can reach out to us on Instagram and let us know if there's any species you'd be excited to learn about in the future on Apricot's Nest. Thanks again for tuning in. We'll talk to you soon. Cheep, cheep.
Birds, 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 flying so high. Birds, 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 up in the sky. They are in the pond, up in a tree. They are on your lawn. Won't you sing with me? Birds, 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 have wings and beaks. Birds, 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 listen for their tweets on Apricot's Nest. Apricot's Nest, we'll sing and we'll learn because birds are the best on Apricot's Nest. Apricot's Nest, oh, we'll sing and we'll learn on Apricot's Nest.